Hi, good morning. This is JP Thong. I'm now at Kechara Forest Retreat, Malaysia, and today is 28th day of mindful morning meditation. How is everyone doing this morning? As we're waiting for everyone else to tune in, do get yourself comfortable and stretch a little bit. Stretch a little bit so that we are ready for our meditation. Hi, morning, Colin. Hi, Christina. Good morning. Hi, waiting. Hope everyone had a good rest last night. Okay, we can do a bit of stretching today. And again, if you are prone to have numbness at your arms, you can stretch them. Yeah, the numbness is perhaps due to some tension in the muscle area that's stopping the blood circulation. Let me see who's here. Hi, King Hoy. Morning, Cassandra. Emily, Jacinta. Morning. Hi, Natasha. Good evening. Glenn. Morning. Pastor Honey. Vivacella. Good morning. We'll wait a few more seconds for the rest to tune in. Okay. Stretch a little bit more. Get your body very relaxed and get into position so that when most of you have tuned in, we will start with the 9-round breathing meditation. Morning, Lai Hing and Frank, good morning. Okay. Hi, morning, Polly. I think we're almost there, a few more seconds, and we shall start. So Lai Hing, perhaps today you can try sitting on the chair if that actually helps. Again, if you do have some physical challenges, it will be better that, and doesn't enable you to sit on the chair, sit on a cushion, do sit on a chair. I think we're almost there. Hi, Pastor Gimli. Thank you very much for tuning in. And now that I think we're almost there, we shall start with the 9-round breathing meditation. Ready? Left palm up, thumb down, wrap your thumb, put your fist under your right armpit gently, right hand on your left nostril, breathe in slowly. And breathe out all the way. Remember to visualize the white healing light as you breathe in. Breathe in. Take your time. And breathe out. Breathe out all the stress, or the worry, the anxiety. Breathe it all out. Take your time. And breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, change hands. Right hand up, thumb down, wrap your thumb, put your fist under your left armpit, left hand on your right nostril, breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Both palms on your thighs. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Great, and we're done. So remember, as we breathe in, we take deep breaths slowly. Fill in your lungs. So breathe from your stomach. Fill your lungs with a healing white light. It's full of oxygen. And as we breathe out all the way. And we will immediately feel grounded. Okay? Let me see who's here. Morning Ruby. Morning Maylin. Iman. Peg. Christine. Hi Christine. Morning. Okay, so we will do the 20 minutes single pointed meditation. Today is the last day of the 20 minutes, and tomorrow we shall start with 25 minutes. Yes, I think it's a great accomplishment for all of us to have reached 25 minutes. Can you imagine if I have started with 25? I don't think a lot of you would have lasted for so long. Yeah, so, but again, since today's the last day, do share with me after the 20 minutes meditation and let me know how is your experience so far. And then after that, we will go through our gratitude journal again. And today, because yesterday Yiman had a very good questions that she posted, so I will go through them. And again, if any questions arise throughout the week and you'd like me to clarify, please do so. Yeah, because we're here to all learn from each other. Okay, so hi, morning, Sophia. Okay, so are we ready? Again, rock forward and backward, find your center. Once you've found your center, you can stop. And again, always visualize a string from the top of your head pulling up like that so that your spine is straight. But relax your shoulders and your chin will naturally tilt down a little bit because you're pulling from here. Okay, and okay, again, your tongue should be up on your upper teeth so that your mouth will not be dry when you meditate. As we meditate for a longer period, the tendency of the mouth drying is there, so that's the trick. All right, your hands can be here, like this, palm up, palm down, or this way. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in the white lights. Take your time. Fill every part of your body with this healing white light that's full of oxygen, love and kindness. And as you breathe out your stress, your fatigue, your worries, your aches and pains. Breathe them all out. Take your time to breathe in and out. Fill every cell of your body with a healing white light. Your cells are tingling with the healing light. And you feel very light, as though you're floating, and you're totally relaxed. Now focus on the nostril area. Focus on the sensation of the air passing through the outer rim of your nostrils. You are now totally relaxed and calm, and you're filled with loving kindness and compassion. Your entire focus is on the nostril area. Watch your thoughts and go back to your nostril area. Watch your emotions and bring your focus back to your nostril area. Watch the sounds and bring your focus back on the nostril area. 3, 2, 1. And we're done. So how does everyone feel today? Okay. Hi, morning Sharon and Mr. Ong, morning Jerry. Thank you very much for tuning in. We just finished our 20-minute single-pointed meditation. It was very peaceful for me, except for the 2 occasions where I think an insect tried to get into my ear, so I had to kind of swat it off of my ear. But otherwise, it was very, very peaceful and calming. And I noticed that even though there were thoughts arising, and my mind was distracted by these thoughts arising, and now that it's on a 20-minute threshold, and I noticed that when my mind would always go back to focusing, somehow it's very calm and peaceful. Yeah, it's not like my mind is just going haywire, but a sense of calmness arises. I'm not sure if you feel that same, the same experience as well, and it's just extremely calming. And also I noticed that when I'm focused on my nostril area, that there's no sense of time. I noticed that, I guess it's because my mind has stopped thinking of, oh, is it time yet, or how much longer do I have. So there's no attachment to that concept of time, and as a result it's strange. It's an experience of just being in the now, and nothing matters. I'm not sure if you have experienced that. It was a very insightful experience. I will contemplate on that later and see, because there is a teaching on time and how it is man-made. It is a concept made by men based on the sun rising and the sun setting. So when I was not attached to that, the calmness immediately arose for me. Yeah, it was like a baggage or a tension of always thinking of what time it is. That kind of dissipated. So that was quite interesting. Do share with me your experience, yeah? Okay, so my gratitude for for yesterday's journal is I'm grateful to have communicated with my brother-in-law, and I'm grateful to have taken a nap in the afternoon, and I'm grateful to be alive. How about you? What are you grateful for? 早上好，苏美，你好。But Natasha says, wished it was longer, wasn't it? Yeah, well, tomorrow, okay, we're going to increase to 25 minutes, so I can't wait. And I started slouching, so I had to consciously readjust my posture so my breathing improved. Yes, I noticed that about myself too. When it was close to the end, I noticed that I was actually slouching a little bit, and exactly when I kind of visualized that string pulling up from my head up, and kind of like lifted my posture, straightened my posture a little bit, it felt better. I could feel that my body started to be more energized, more refreshed. I guess it's because as we sit in the correct posture, it is easier for the oxygen to circulate. Sharon says, today feels calming, although there were some thoughts. Yeah, it's fine, Sharon. Thoughts will always arise. Okay, thoughts will always arise for us. It's only when we reach a very advanced level of meditation where it's become very less, and yeah, but it's okay. Okay, so the thoughts will arise. So the key here is to control the focus back to the nostril area. Yeah, so it's okay. Let them all come out. It's fine. Cochrane, great, better than yesterday. Shoulder muscle pulled a bit, but managed to focus. Great. Good morning, Kirsten. Thank you very much, Sumei. 谢谢你的分享. Lai Hing, sitting on my on chair, my body was much more relaxed and I could keep better focus to the nostrils. Yes, Lai Hing, if that helps, please do that. Please do that. Because as I said, whichever position is comfortable for you, except for laying down. Some people like to lay down flat on the back and meditate. It's tough. I've done that before. It's tough because you fall asleep. So I did that. So when I found out that, oh, I could actually sleep better, that's what I did. This was many years ago when I was having insomnia. Now I don't have insomnia. So that's definitely that it's good for those of you who have problems sleeping. Okay, but yep, sit on a chair. Waiting, feeling a bit long, but still managed to focus on breathing when thoughts come up, calm and grounded after the session. Thanks. So waiting. So again, focus back on here. Today, as I said earlier, my worry of, oh, is it time yet? How far? How much more time? It's always about time. When I said, okay, bye, watch it and come back to my nostril, immediately there was that calmness and immediately I felt free. And it's as though a heavy load was off my shoulders. It really, a very good feeling, a very good experience. And when the entire worry about time wasn't there, although there were other thoughts arising, it was very peaceful. Yeah. Grateful for life's blessings and still counting. Thank you very much. And Corinne, relaxed and calming. Grateful everyone is observing the MCO peacefully. Yes. Malaysians are very cooperative, and it's great that we as a community are cooperating so that we can so that we can overcome the spread of this coronavirus. Cochrane, grateful for we're not in the EMCO area. Grateful for electricity supply being uninterrupted and clean water, definitely. And grateful also for my wife to give me a haircut. That's very nice. I've not had a haircut for months, so it's getting longer and longer and longer. So it's fine.
At least you have hair.
Yeah. So Pastor Jinai says, at least I have hair. So I'm grateful for that. So I noticed that breathing sitting on a chair is different from sitting down. Tell us more, Lai Hing. Do share with us. Wubi, there were some thoughts but felt calm. You're welcome, Wubi. Natasha says, my headache finally going away. Opportunity to discuss my progress and benefits of this class. Oh, wonderful. An ability to have telemedicine. What's telemedicine, Natasha? Wubi says, can I check how should I position my legs if I want to try sitting on the chair? Just like this. Just like this. Very comfortably. Legs down. Yeah. If your feet do not touch the floor, you can put a cushion underneath so that your feet are rested on the cushion. Yeah. Okay, that'll be a lot better. A lot better than having your feet dangling. Okay, so both feet planted onto the floor, and then sit at the edge of the seat. Okay, sit at the edge just like how you're sitting on the cushion. Okay, and that's it. And then you can have your palms on your thighs like this, your thighs like this, or like this. It's fine. Dr. Hank, grateful to Zoom together with old colleagues last night. Grateful for all the friendship. Grateful to be able to find food and things needed from grocery. No short supply. Yes, definitely. Definitely, because there are many countries out there who are struggling with, with groceries. So we're very, very lucky and very, very blessed. Jacinta, having my meditation session in my room, and it's very quiet. Wonderful. Grateful for breakfast prepared by my family. Able to accompany my husband for a live conference at 2 a.m. and coffee to stay awake. That's wonderful, Jacinta. Lahing says, it just feels different to breathe. It feels different to breathe. Okay. Interesting. So what you breathe? So you actually breathe better when you are on the chair, Lahing? Is that what you're saying? Okay. I guess as long as it helps, then that will be how you're going to meditate. Waiting says, grateful to be able to video call with mom and siblings. Grateful for having clean drinking water. Grateful for able to get veggies that I like during this MCO. Natasha says, telemedicine is the ability to have a medical consult through the phone with video, or in this specific case, FaceTime. Oh, okay. Now I learned something. Thank you, Natasha. Legs Chin Lai Hing says, legs together or apart is better. You don't have to, how would I say? Just like that. Just like that. Yeah? You don't want to go like this. So just comfortable, I guess, parallel to your shoulders like that. Yeah, just parallel. I think that's good. Comfortable, something comfortable. Unless, again, if you have a physical condition. So I think you adjust according to your physical condition, whichever you think. But usually, if you're sitting on the chair, it should be like this. Don't put your thighs too tightly together, because that's not natural. It's always that little gap, and that's it. Yeah, but some of us have a tendency to sit like this. You know how guys do that? Yeah, so I think for the chi to circulate better, just put your thighs closer together, but not all the way. Yeah, it should be like this, where your shoulders are, like that. You know, like how you're doing squats, how you're supposed to align your legs according to your shoulder, something like that. Yeah, and you adjust until you are comfortable. Okay, I hope that helps. And Yiman says, grateful for being alive, grateful for having basic life necessities, that is shelter, water, electricity, and food. Yes. And grateful there is WhatsApp video so that I can see and chat with my 2-year-old niece who used to come back to our house every weekend before MCO. Oh, that's very nice. Yiman, thank you very much for sharing that. And Sharon says, I'm grateful to my mom for pushing me to learn how to cook. Grateful that Malaysia is peaceful and there are no groups protesting about the lockdown, preventing healthcare workers from doing their jobs. I know it's very unfortunate in certain countries, and we're very lucky that in Malaysia we are more cooperative as a whole. And Lahing is grateful for my very adorable grandniece and naughty nephews. Yes, your grandnieces and nephews. And Ruby says, thanks for the demo, grateful for my small garden that provides me with edible herbs during this MCO. Oh, you're most welcome, Ruby. Yes, you see, having a little herbal garden and vegetable patch will be extremely helpful during this MCO, yeah? So in Kechara Forest Retreat, we do have a farm here, so we're very blessed because every week we have our own homegrown vegetables. So if you don't have that in your backyard, you can actually start something already, and you never know. Even my parents' house, they have their own vegetable patch, and they have not bought any vegetables ever since. It's been like 2 years, and they grow their own vegetables. So when I go back to my parents' house, I always have organic vegetables to eat. So it's very nice. Thanks, JP. That was how I was doing it. Okay, great. Christina says, gratitude, grateful to be able to slow down and not running around like a headless chicken all the time. Okay. Grateful banks are open, Western Union service to send money for my helpers, and they are happy. Wonderful. And grateful I found dog food. Oh, yes. Actually, there are some services that, that will actually courier dog food to you, right? Yeah, and you don't have to go out, Christina. Yeah. Pastor Janai said she will give you the link. Because that's what we've been doing in Bentong. So we just get it couriered to us. Lee, good morning. Memory arises when practice meditation. Can we recall past life memory with single-pointed meditation? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Sometimes when we reach a certain level of meditation, we will start recalling memories. Memories will arise. They will arise from the past. And then sometimes you will also remember your previous life. You will. There have been clinical tests done by therapists, and they have written accounts, and they have recorded accounts of. It was just by accident that they recorded how the patients started remembering their past life, and they gave very vivid accounts to the past life. And after a lot of checking, it was true. So it wasn't that they were imagining it or hallucinating, but they found out what happened, because a lot of times it is related to a certain phobia that they have in their current life, or so that's why there are therapies called past life regression, and these are all done by therapists, okay, who are clinically certified to help us overcome our phobias. Yes, so definitely they can arise. Kirsten, finally I can see your comment. Finally. Wow, it's my lucky day, like you say, right? I don't have the karma to see. It's my loss. I don't have the karma. She's like, oh, it's your bad karma to not see. See, I have finally purified my karma, and I'm able to see. Oh, I'm so happy. Kirsten says, grateful that I'm able to come back to Malaysia on time. So I have to say it loud and clear, because it's been 4 weeks, right? 4 weeks I couldn't see your comments. Finally. Grateful that I'm able to come back to Malaysia on time before the Philippines lockdown. Grateful that I'm able to enjoy and spend quality time at my new home, finally, rather than traveling all over and rushing for meetings, etc. Home is like a hotel that time. Grateful that I'm able to rest, plan, work, learn new stuff daily from home. That's wonderful. Thank you so much for not giving up on leaving comments, because you told me, I'm not going to leave you any comments anymore, because you never see it. See? It's a perseverance. So finally, thank you. It's my lucky day. And Alahing says, grateful for air conditioning, grateful for muscle flexibility. Yes, definitely. Yeah, Kirsten laughs. Great. So we shall continue writing, and I will answer the questions that Yiman posted yesterday. They were, thank you very much, Yiman, for putting in the effort. To me, it's I enjoy answering questions, because it tells me that you are really digesting it and really trying to understand what I've been explaining, because sometimes I may not explain it too well, and and I have no qualms with clarifying what I've explained, and it also shows me that you sincerely want to understand deeper. So thank you very much, Yiman, for putting in the effort. So I will read out your questions now. You said that it is insightful how you relate respect with embracing differences and wrong perception. A, can I say that respecting others for their differences is a form of kindness as well? Yes, it is. It is a form of kindness, because Well, there are differences whether or not, that's nature. All of us are unique. All of us are unique. So remember, I was giving this talk that how we like to compare. Oh, you are taller, you're skinnier, you're more good looking, you're more articulate, you're this. It's always the grass is always greener on the other side. Yeah. So if we operate from that mentality, then we will never be happy. So instead of comparing, we should even we should realize that what, we are unique in our own ways, in many many ways. Actually, we are very unique, and we should learn to embrace that uniqueness in us. Yeah. And if people perceive us in a negative light, it's okay, because why? Well, that's the level. That's the level. So instead of being caught up with people's acknowledgement of us, acceptance of us, and always being attached to praises, to people, to being attached to having others always reassure us, I think we take a step back and watch where that's coming from, because usually, again, it's from our feeling, our wrong perception of ourselves, feeling that we're always inadequate, we're not good enough, we're not good enough. Yeah. So I think most of us are excellent with doing that, and some of us will say, no, I always feel that I'm great enough. There are few exceptions. You see, if we go the other extreme, it can also be quite damaging. So it can be quite damaging because excuse me, because you will become very arrogant. As a result of being arrogant, we again put ourselves in the box. So either way, we put ourselves in the box and we limit ourselves. And by the way, those of us who feel that you are the greatest, that you don't need to learn anymore, and what you say is the way, that in itself is also a cover-up. It is also a cover-up for the deep-seated insecurity in us. Because if a person is operating from love and acceptance and compassion towards others, and ultimately towards ourselves, the humility will be effortless, because you're not focused on yourself, you're focused on others. So the humility will immediately arise. So because of that, we will also embrace everyone's uniqueness. Definitely we will. And we respect that. So you may have your thoughts, and you will have your perception of how things are. That's your perception. No right, no wrong. And I respect that, because there's certain things that, like this watch. I have a watch in front of me. I see you see, if I hold it like this, I'll tell you, you know what? I see a dial. I see hands. And you say, no, JP, I only see the bracelet. So, but it's the same watch. It just depends on which angle you are looking at it. So again, no right, no wrong. So we learn to respect that. We learn to respect that. So, and you continue saying, when we are truly kind to others, we don't judge them, but have empathy with them. Naturally, that will come. So naturally, because we don't know it all. We need to realize that we don't know it all. We think we do, but there are certain parts, there are certain blind spots that we don't see, because we have not trained our mind to be able to cover all bases. We have not trained our mind. We can train ourselves to be that. That is why some people are more sharp, because of circumstances that actually push them to sharpen and hone the level of awareness. If you realize people who are very successful and very wise have very high level of awareness, very high level. It's, so it's all possible. So yes, we can train ourselves, and meditation is one of the very effective ways of increasing our level of awareness. Yeah. So I hope that explains your first question. Second question: do you think walking away from a person or situation is an acceptable way of embracing differences? For example, in partnership, personal or business, if an amicable solution is not possible due to the huge difference in life values, business principles, is going separate ways a better option for both sides? Well, do you think walking away from a person or situation is an acceptable way of embracing differences? I think it is for a start. If you're not able to control your reaction, and your reaction may be very negative, and because you have not learned a better way of handling the situation, I think for the sake of peace and harmony, yes, I think it is better to walk away. Yeah, it is better to walk away. But for now, only for now, as we progress and as we learn more about human psychology, and we learn more about our own mind, as we progress, and when similar situations arise, we can actually work on it, because that's how we hone our skills. Again, with a lot of kindness and with a lot of compassion. Yeah. So again, if the business deal or whatever project that you're working on is something that's very important, then definitely work on it. Yeah. And also, if it's a personal situation, and again, if the person really matters to you, then of course we need to put in the effort. Again, there's no right or wrong, and it takes time for everyone to change their mindset, and that is something we need to embrace and accept. Again, like I said, it is more difficult to change others and the environment. It is easier to change ourselves. So we can always choose how to react to them. And a lot of times, it is easier to inspire others than to demand others to change based on your logic. There are instances whereby if you're very eloquent with your speech, and if you have a deep realization of a certain topic that will enable you to reason it out with the person, there are times you can actually turn the person's mind around. See, but that takes a lot of skill and a lot of practice. And we do that with a lot of kindness. So that takes practice. Definitely that takes practice. Yeah? So that's why meditation is very important, because it will enable us to increase our awareness of how the person is reacting to us, and whether or not when we say something they are open to listening to us. Yeah, they can be sitting in front of us, but sometimes they may have shut down already. So if we're not aware of that, and we keep going at it, and we keep talking about and trying to convince them with our thoughts, it may backfire. So definitely meditation will help us increase that level of awareness, whereby we are acutely alert on whether or not they are receptive. And that's very important. Yeah. So you decide whether or not you are ready for that. But whatever it is, whatever attempt that you do, always have the intention or the motivation that you're operating out of kindness and compassion. Okay? Compassion can be both peaceful or what we call tough love. Tough love. Just like how a mother scolds a child out of kindness. Out of kindness. Nothing vicious, but out of kindness. Yeah? So I think for beginners, I don't know whether or not the person will allow you to practice tough love on them. If not, peaceful methods would be much preferred. Peaceful methods. I hope that explains, Iman. And Halim says, respecting others starts by respecting yourself. Yes, definitely, definitely. As you see, a lot of times we may consciously think that, oh yeah, I love myself or I respect myself. But deep down, as we go deeper into our own mind, we will realize that there is another conversation, there's an underlying conversation that is playing all day, all night. And that is where we need to get to eventually. Okay, now that our mind is, we are getting the hang of calming our mind, I think we will be ready to do contemplative meditation. Yeah, let me know, because we can do that after the single pointed meditation, where I'll walk you through different topics for you to go deeper. Okay, if that's what you want, we can do that. All right, I think time is up, and tomorrow will be 25 minutes. So a round of applause for all of you who have graduated so far and have done a wonderful job of being consistent. I applaud you and I rejoice. Congratulations. All right, so I'm very, very happy for all of you to have come so far. So let's continue. We have until May 12th. I suspect it's going to be up to end of May, early June at least, if not the entire June. All right, so we have many months to spend with each other online, and I'm enjoying it so far. I hope you enjoy it as well. So thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow, and that'll be the first day of our 25-minute single pointed meditation. Have a great day.